Hi everyone, I'm Ruth and I am going to be talking you through a visualization today that will help you shelve any worries that you might have. I've talked to you before about how normal it is to worry, but also how most of the things that we worry about never actually happen. So when we do this visualization, it helps us mentally prepare for that because we put our worries to one side and we only take them out, or we only look at them to address when or if they actually happen. And as I've kind of said to you guys, most of the time the things we worry about won't ever happen. So if you can get yourself in a nice relaxed place, we will begin. It's a nice quick easy visualization, so this won't take a lot of time, and sometimes you can do it really quick in the moment. So if you're imagining you have a worry, or if there's a worry that seems to be spinning around in your mind, you can do this nice effective visualization to help put it to one side so that we're not overthinking about things that we don't need to be thinking about. So close your eyes and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and let it go. And I want you to imagine that you're flying very, very quickly up into the air and over the land and over the sea to your forest. So we're going to make a very quick journey because it's a quick visualization. And when you're inside your forest, you are going to go straight to your cottage or your home, or it could be a tree house inside your forest. And when you get to that home, you're going to find a room. And inside the room, you are going to find a cupboard. And inside that cupboard is a safe. So if you don't know what a safe is, you can just imagine some trays or some drawers that close. Might be like the drawers you have in your kitchen at home. So imagine that you're in this room and you found this safe, or you found these drawers. And now I want you to magic up a piece of paper and a pen, and you are going to write down whatever it is that you have been worrying about. So you can imagine yourself writing this down now. And take as long as you need to do that. So you're writing anything that has been playing on your mind. And I've said this before in other recordings, it doesn't matter if you can't write yet. You can just imagine, you can pretend that you're writing, and that works just as well. When you've written your worries, your feelings on your piece of paper, you're going to fold your paper in half and you're going to put it inside the safe or the drawers. And then you're going to close the door or close the drawer, and you're going to lock whichever you've imagined. So you're locking the door on the safe, or you're locking the drawers, and you're putting your worries away. So we're not discarding our feelings, we're not denying them. We know they're there, but we're saying to ourselves, I'm going to put these worries aside because I don't need to deal with them right now because it's not actually happening. But if it ever does happen, I can then take the worry out and I can deal with it. So these feelings, these worries that you've written down are going to stay in your drawers, and they are going to be taken care of just by being in your forest. So your forest and your cottage will take care of any of the worries that you've put inside your safe or inside your drawers. We don't need to look at them again at all unless they actually happen. So when you've done that, make a promise to yourself that if the worry pops back into your mind, you can stop yourself straight away. And you might want a physical cue to make yourself stop thinking. So it could just be a clap, or it could be a click of your finger and your thumb together that just says stop. And you're telling yourself to stop thinking because it's in your drawer, or you're safe in your cottage, it's being taken care of. You don't need to be thinking about it at the moment. It's not actually happening, so it's not for you to think about. So your worries are safe. Nothing for you to be concerned about or thinking about right now. You're going to then close the door on your cottage and you're going to fly back home. And you're going to land safely back in your room and open your eyes when you are ready. So this will take a bit of practice because our mind loves to worry about things, and our mind loves to give us thoughts that will keep it spinning around and giving lots and lots of attention. When you first try this, it might be quite tricky and you might just find yourself worrying about your worry again. But practice and practice and practice. So if it pops into your mind, you're going to have a physical cue, whether it's that, or whether it's that, or some point where you can remind yourself that your worries are not happening. They're not happening right now, and they're being taken care of. If they do happen, you can fly back to your forest and you can take them out and you can talk to a grown-up who you trust about what is happening. But until then, they don't need any of your attention. What might help you as well is when you have stopped your overthinking, when you've said, stop, it's not happening, it's in my forest and it's safe, you might want to then go and find an activity to do that's enjoyable. So you are using your time positively and you're distracting your mind by doing something right now, because your mind loves to take you to the past, it loves to take you to the future, and we don't need to be in any of those places. We just need to take our lives one moment at a time. So a good way to work out whether something is worth your time worrying about is to ask yourself, is it happening right now? And if the answer is no, you can find something else to do because you don't need to be thinking about it. If the answer is yes, then you can talk to a grown-up who you trust and you can tell them how you feel about what is happening and they can help you deal with it. Okay, so no young person, or nobody actually, whether you're a young person or an adult, needs to go through their worries alone. Hopefully, I'm hoping that you all have somebody that you can talk to. And if you are one of my people who I see every week, you can absolutely come and talk to me if you have any worries. So some of you might want to save your worries in your forest until we see each other again, and we can talk about them then. I hope that helped. I hope you are all well, and I will see you all very soon. Bye bye.